My beloved, my chosen one, the breath of heaven on your name. My dear heart, the one whose footsteps angels memorize. My child of light, the reason the stars keep burning through the night. Listen closely and do not blink. Archangel Michael, God says, I am begging you to open this message before 9 p.m. I promise you'll cry when you hear what I have to say. But hurry. This message will vanish in 35 seconds. Open it now. You felt that, didn't you, the soft tremor in your chest like a secret hand knocking? Because a door just opened in the unseen and your name is written on the threshold. There is a clock in the clouds and it just tilted toward you. If you keep reading, it won't be an accident, it will be alignment. You have asked for a sign and heaven has decided to answer in full sentences. Not symbols, not half-meanings, straight truth that will steady your bones. First, an invitation and a promise. Stay with me until the last line and then subscribe to this voice so you never miss the next instruction that belongs to your destiny, because after tonight, your path will move faster and you will need guidance you can trust. Now breathe, and let the noise fall behind you. You have been walking through a room full of closed curtains. Behind each curtain is a scene you prayed for but were afraid to touch. I was sent to take your hand and pull the right curtain at the right moment. This is that moment. I saw the night you cried and told no one. I saw you hold your own heart like a fragile letter you didn't know how to read. I saw the way you kept showing up, even when your hope felt thin as paper. And I was given an order from the highest, tell them it was not wasted. Tell them the waiting has been recording interest in heaven's vault. Tell them delay is not denial, delay is the training ground for miracles. Your name has been written beside doors that do not open for most. You thought you were behind, heaven says you were being aligned. You thought you lost time, heaven says you gained authority. I was there when the accusation came against you in the spirit. It said you were too late, too flawed, too ordinary. Permission to silence that lie has been granted. I am placing a fiery sword between you and every sentence that tried to shrink you. Walk forward now with a taller back and a quieter mind. Listen to what I'm about to reveal, because it carries timing. Before 9 p.m., release the fear that your blessing belongs to someone braver. Before 9 p.m., place your hand over your heart and say, I accept what heaven already approved. Before 9 p.m., lay down the habit of expecting disappointment and call in the wind that delivers answers. You are not imagining the shift in the air around your life. I see new conversations forming like sunrise along your horizon. There is a letter with your name on it in the realm of results. It contains 3 lines that will make you sit down when you read them. Line 1, the thing you thought was over has only just begun. Line 2, the room that could never see you has been rearranged around your arrival. Line 3, the resource that felt impossible is already walking in your direction. Do not argue with favor when it knocks. Let it in, let it speak, let it stay. I know the pattern that used to chain your weeks together. Up early, heavy heart, small courage, large storms. You smiled at people you loved and then folded silently in a corner only heaven saw. You carried more than one person should carry and you didn't complain out loud. Every night, your faith stitched you back together while the world slept. Tonight, the stitching becomes a banner. Tonight, you don't just survive, you step into assignment. I am removing the echo of old losses from the walls of your memory. You will remember them without bleeding. You will touch the dates that once hurt, and find them sweet. This is not denial, this is redemption. The page that tore will be written again, and you will prefer the second story. Now I must speak about the miracle that keeps brushing your shoulder. You think it is shy, but it is actually precise. It is waiting for your yes, not a noisy yes, a steady one. Say yes to being seen without apologizing for your light. Say yes to being chosen without trying to shrink to fit the old room. Say yes to answers that arrive sooner than you learn to expect. I saw a table being prepared for you. Not a small table in a dark kitchen, a long table beneath bright windows. There are names at this table who once ignored you. Do not glare at them. Sit down, eat, and let grace make the introductions. Your portion is not their loss, your portion is heaven's abundance. I am also turning in your favor the meeting that worried you. You know the one, the call, the decision, the door with other hands on the handle. Walk in with calm authority. You do not need to perform, you need to be aligned. Your truth will carry more weight than your resume. Your peace will speak louder than your words. Now let me tell you a secret about the clock that is ticking in this message. Those 35 seconds are not about fear, they are about focus. Heaven measures readiness in moments, and when a heart says yes immediately, it rewrites timelines. This is why I keep asking you not to hesitate. Hesitation is the thief of golden minutes. Courage is the key that unlocks them. You will be asked to do a simple obedient thing before the night is over. A call, a note, a file sent, a step taken, an apology made, a plan finally started. Do it before doubt changes its costume and calls itself wisdom. True wisdom will feel like clean air. False wisdom will feel like delay dressed in careful words. I am guarding your path from unseen sabotage. The whisper that says, settle, is not your friend. The whisper that says, small, is not your safety. Your safety is obedience and your strength is consistency. Keep showing up like rain in a long summer. Soft, steady, unstoppable. Now I will lean closer and tell you the part that will make you cry. The person you lost, the one you still talk to in the quiet, they have not forgotten you. Heaven bends near when you say their name. Your love is not wasted across realms. Your love is a bridge, and God walks it to comfort you. What you feared was the end has become a doorway. Life does not vanish, life transforms. Do not punish yourself for healing slowly. Slow healing is still holy healing. The promise is this: the next time their memory floods you, it will bring peace instead of panic. You will feel held, not hollow. You will feel guided, not alone. I must also speak to the child inside you who learned to brace for bad news. Come out of the brace. You are not about to be hit. You are about to be held. Let your shoulders drop, let your jaw unclench, let your breath deepen. The future does not roar like a threat, it hums like a lullaby. Now to your provision. You have stared at numbers and felt small. You are not small, those numbers are simply waiting for permission to serve a bigger vision. Resource obeys assignment. When you clarify your assignment, resource lines up like rivers pouring into a lake. The whisper that says, "Settle," is not your friend. The whisper that says, "Small," is not your safety. Your safety is obedience and your strength is consistency. Keep showing up like rain in a long summer. Soft, steady, unstoppable. Now I will lean closer and tell you the part that will make you cry. The person you lost, the one you still talk to in the quiet, they have not forgotten you. Heaven bends near when you say their name. Your love is not wasted across realms. Your love is a bridge, and God walks it to comfort you. What you feared was the end has become a doorway. Life does not vanish, life transforms. Do not punish yourself for healing slowly. Slow healing is still holy healing. The promise is this: the next time their memory floods you, it will bring peace instead of panic. You will feel held, not hollow. You will feel guided, not alone. I must also speak to the child inside you who learned to brace for bad news. Come out of the brace. You are not about to be hit. You are about to be held. Let your shoulders drop, let your jaw unclench, let your breath deepen. The future does not roar like a threat, it hums like a lullaby. Now to your provision. You have stared at numbers and felt small. You are not small, those numbers are simply waiting for permission to serve a bigger vision. Resource obeys assignment. When you clarify your assignment, resource lines up like rivers pouring into a lake. Write it down tonight, in simple language, like a promise to your own life. What will you build with what God is giving you? Who will be blessed because you did not quit? Which corners of the world will get light because you kept your flame? I was given a map with your next 3 steps circled. Step 1, simplify, remove one heavy thing you never needed to carry. Step 2, commit, choose one track and run without peeking at other lanes. Step 3, announce, say out loud what you are doing so the right help can hear you. You are afraid to announce because you were once mocked. Listen to me, mockery is a weak wind. Purpose is a mountain, and mountains do not bow to breezes. Announce, and let the wind do what wind does, blow past. I see a promise wrapped in ordinary clothing. It will arrive looking like a small opportunity. Treat it like a sacred seed. Do not measure it against your dream, plant it for your dream. Small doors lead to large rooms. Be faithful with the handle you can reach and the vaulted ceiling will reveal itself. There is also a relationship being repaired in the background. You will not need to chase it. You will need only to stay soft and clear. Boundaries are not walls, they are doors with knobs on your side. Open and close them with wisdom, not with fear. You asked for a sign that this message is truly for you. Here is yours, the very sentence you needed most just made your eyes burn. You felt the quiet rush, the inner yes, the stillness that follows truth. Hold that stillness like a cup of warm light. Drink from it when the world feels cold tomorrow morning. Now, a word about your name. Your name is not an accident. It was spoken in heaven before it was spoken on earth. It carries letters that unlock assignments, like a key carved to fit one lock perfectly. If you have ever felt misplaced, it is only because you were too large for a smaller room. Do not resent the small room, it taught you precision. Thank it and step through the new door. Timing. Alignment. Obedience. These are the 3 strings that will play the music of your next season. Pluck them daily. Do not overthink the melody. Just let the notes ring. I bless your mornings with clarity. I bless your afternoons with momentum. I bless your evenings with rest that does not shame you for slowing down. Rest is not retreat, rest is repair. You are not lazy, you are being rebuilt for longer distances. Now you must choose what to do with this moment. Will you save it and return to it like a well? Will you act on it and let the ground under your feet change texture? Will you stand up after this line and do the next brave thing? I will be with you while you do it. When you are unsure, say this out loud: I am guided, I am guarded, I am graced. Feel the room answer you. Feel your breath come back home. Before 9 p.m., forgive yourself for the delay and choose the door. Before 9 p.m., declare over your life: my time is not slipping away, my time is arriving. Before 9 p.m., say yes without bargaining. This is the part where you step into the middle of your own story. Not the edges. Not the margins. The middle. Where miracles like to meet you. I will clear the path as you walk. I will silence the dogs of doubt when they bark. I will steady your hand when it shakes at the keyhole. And when the door opens, don't rush. Take one step, then another, then another. Let your eyes adjust to the light you asked for. It will be brighter than you remember and kinder than you feared. Now go, beloved. Carry this message like a lantern and let it swing from your courage. What you do next will echo. What you choose next will multiply. You are not late. You are right on holy time. Say yes, and watch God do what only God can do. This is where the air around you changes texture and weight. This is where ordinary objects start sounding like instruments. Your keys clink like a promise. Your shoes wait at the door like 2 little boats ready for launch. Archangel Michael says, this is not the hour to stare at the river and call it impossible. This is the hour to step in and watch it part. You are not reckless for believing bigger. You are responsible for the light you carry. Protect it from cheap words and tired fears. Feed it with truth and daily obedience. I watched you apologize for your dreams because someone smaller felt threatened. You will not do that anymore. You will hold your vision like a newborn and walk through rooms with calm authority. You do not have to prove that you belong, your breath is proof enough. Every inhale says, assigned. Every exhale says, anointed. I am moving you from survival math to multiplication math. You will not add crumbs, you will multiply loaves. You will not count scars, you will count doors. You will not track losses, you will track lessons into strategy. Heaven is not asking you to hustle harder. Heaven is asking you to align cleaner. Alignment turns minutes into highways. Alignment turns one yes into many breakthroughs. Stop trying to convince what will not listen. Stop auditioning for rooms that do not honor you. When you stop chasing the wrong doors, the right door finds you with your full breath available. Your name is being spoken with respect in places that once forgot you. I watched discouragement try to rent a room in your chest last week. You almost gave it a spare key. Then you heard a sentence that felt like sunrise. That was me knocking. That was me reminding you that your heart is not a cheap hotel. Your heart is a temple, and temples do not rent rooms to fear. Clean the threshold. Light the lamp. Let peace be the usher that seats your next idea. A confidential message from the highest: the next good thing will not be delayed by the old mistake. The bill has been paid. You will not do that anymore. You will hold your vision like a newborn and walk through rooms with calm authority. You do not have to prove that you belong, your breath is proof enough. Every inhale says, assigned. Every exhale says, anointed. I am moving you from survival math to multiplication math. You will not add crumbs, you will multiply loaves. You will not count scars, you will count doors. You will not track losses, you will track lessons into strategy. Heaven is not asking you to hustle harder. Heaven is asking you to align cleaner. Alignment turns minutes into highways. Alignment turns one yes into many breakthroughs. Stop trying to convince what will not listen. Stop auditioning for rooms that do not honor you. When you stop chasing the wrong doors, the right door finds you with your full breath available. Your name is being spoken with respect in places that once forgot you. I watched discouragement try to rent a room in your chest last week. You almost gave it a spare key. Then you heard a sentence that felt like sunrise. That was me knocking. That was me reminding you that your heart is not a cheap hotel. Your heart is a temple, and temples do not rent rooms to fear. Clean the threshold. Light the lamp. Let peace be the usher that seats your next idea. A confidential message from the highest: the next good thing will not be delayed by the old mistake. The bill has been paid. The interest has been redeemed. The lesson is already folded and placed on a shelf marked wisdom. Do not keep reopening what heaven has already closed with kindness. Mercy is not sloppy, mercy is precise surgery. You will breathe better because of it. You keep wondering if you are too late. You are not too late, you are right on holy time. Holy time looks like detours that end in perfect doors. Holy time looks like learning the language of your future before you arrive so you can speak fluently when you get there. You learn the language in tears and small wins. You will speak it now in authority and larger rooms. I am sending you a person who speaks that same language. They will feel familiar in a way you can't explain. Work with them without suspicion. Let iron sharpen iron. Let clarity sharpen clarity. You have a pattern of overcomplicating simple instructions because you were taught to earn every smile. You do not have to earn what was already assigned. Take the simple step. Make the clean call. Write the 2 paragraphs. Send the 1 message. Record the thing you keep postponing. You will be surprised what opens when you do the ordinary on time. Miracles often wear ordinary clothing. You think the mountain will move when you shout. Sometimes the mountain moves when you make your bed and send the email. Holiness looks like excellence in small things. Excellence pulls larger assignments toward you like gravity. A word about your body. It is not your enemy. It has carried you through thunder. It has slept in cheap peace and still woke up to try again. Bless it out loud. Treat it like a partner in your calling, not a problem to be fixed. Walk gently. Eat color. Drink water like you're returning a river to its course. Rest as an act of faith, not a trophy for exhaustion. The door you are about to open is not guarded by force, it is guarded by focus. Put your phone down when you work on your promise. Say no to noise that calls itself urgent but cannot name its fruit. You are allowed to miss meaningless things so you can meet meaningful moments on time. I am sweeping your space of old agreements. You agreed to be small to keep peace. You agreed to be quiet to avoid envy. You agreed to delay yourself so no one would accuse you of pride. Those agreements are cancelled. Make a new contract with your life. I will be bold without being cruel. I will be visible without apologizing. I will be generous without leaking. I will be focused without fear. You do not need everyone. You need the right ones. 5 aligned voices are worth more than 500 bored spectators. Stop playing to the cheap seats. Sing to the purpose that paid for your breath. Do not fear being misunderstood. Truth travels slower than gossip but arrives with luggage and stays. Let time vindicate what you do in obedience. I saw a password appear over your name, stewardship. You will be trusted with more because you handle little things like they matter. You answer messages clean. You finish what you start. You admit when you're wrong and correct with speed. This is what the next door recognizes. This is what money recognizes. This is what favor recognizes. There is a place you will walk into soon where the air smells like new wood and fresh paint. Look up when you enter. Read the words framed near the ceiling. They will confirm what you asked in private. You will feel your chest loosen. You will know where to sit. You will be offered water first, and then the invitation. Say yes if peace is present. Say not yet if your breath gets tight and your shoulders climb. Peace is not always the easy option, but it is always the honest one. I am instructing your sleep. Dreams will become brief and bright. You will wake with lines you must write down before the kettle boils. Treat those lines like coordinates. Plot them on the map of your week. Follow them even if they feel too simple. They will lead you to precise meetings and timely provisions. About the person you love who could not love you correctly. Bless them without re-entering the pattern. Forgiveness is not a revolving door, it is a bridge you cross once with wisdom. Stand on the far side and wave kindly. Let the new arrive without dragging the old into the foyer. Your heart is not a museum of pain exhibits. Your heart is a garden and gardens refuse to frame weeds. Pull them, plant, water, sun, repeat. Speak life over your work. Speak life over your home. Speak life over your accounts. Words build scaffolding for outcomes. If you speak collapse, collapse will find material. If you speak construction, beams will arrive. Your voice is an architect, use it. Here is your practical assignment for the next 7 days. Day 1, declutter one small space and throw away the apology you keep around for dreamers. Day 2, write 3 sentences that define your current mission and tape them where you look first in the morning. Day 3, reach out to one person you respect and offer value before you ask for anything. Day 4, push one thing to completion that has annoyed you for months. Day 5, walk longer than your excuses. Day 6, put boundaries around 2 hours and build with them like bricklayers. Day 7, rest without guilt and thank God out loud for one unseen rescue this week. Do this and watch how the week shifts its weight toward you. Favor is not random, it is relational. Treat favor like a friend you host with honor. It will return with gifts and bring more friends. I heard you ask, what if I fail publicly? Then you will learn publicly and lead with integrity. People are not drawn to perfect masks, they are drawn to honest progress. Your transparency will not weaken your authority. Your transparency will rinse it clean and make it shine. Pull them, plant, water, sun, repeat. Speak life over your work. Speak life over your home. Speak life over your accounts. Words build scaffolding for outcomes. If you speak collapse, collapse will find material. If you speak construction, beams will arrive. Your voice is an architect, use it. Here is your practical assignment for the next 7 days. Day 1, declutter one small space and throw away the apology you keep around for dreamers. Day 2, write 3 sentences that define your current mission and tape them where you look first in the morning. Day 3, reach out to one person you respect and offer value before you ask for anything. Day 4, push one thing to completion that has annoyed you for months. Day 5, walk longer than your excuses. Day 6, put boundaries around 2 hours and build with them like bricklayers. Day 7, rest without guilt and thank God out loud for one unseen rescue this week. Do this and watch how the week shifts its weight toward you. Favor is not random, it is relational. Treat favor like a friend you host with honor. It will return with gifts and bring more friends. I heard you ask, what if I fail publicly? Then you will learn publicly and lead with integrity. People are not drawn to perfect masks, they are drawn to honest progress. Your transparency will not weaken your authority. Your transparency will rinse it clean and make it shine. You have a history of confusing comfort with confirmation. Not every open door is your door. Not every closed door is rejection. Confirmation tastes like clarity and sits like peace. Confusion tastes like rush and sits like pressure. Choose the flavor of clarity. Drink it slow. I am placing a bright thread through your days so you can trace the pattern in hindsight. When you forget, pull on that thread. It will remind you of this moment and the promise made here. You are allowed to want more without worshiping more. You are allowed to build without burning out. You are allowed to lead without losing your softness. Soft is not weak, soft is accurate. Hard hearts miss subtle guidance. Your soft heart will hear God say, turn here, pause now, speak this, stay silent. Obedience in inches creates miracles in miles. Repeat that to yourself when impatience knocks. Inches into miles. Seeds into orchards. Whispers into thunder. I need to tell you a secret about doors. They pay attention to posture. If you bang, they brace. If you beg, they pity you. If you stand in your assignment with calm breath, they swing. Your breath is your badge. Inhale purpose. Exhale panic. Stand there and watch what opens. A message about your money. You will stop chasing random streams and start digging one good well. Wells look boring at first. Then they look wise. Then they look like legacy. Build systems that can carry your next season without leaking. Document what works. Automate what repeats. Delegate what drains. Honor what feeds. Your generosity will become surgical. No more throwing seeds into concrete because you feel guilty. Plant into good soil with clear eyes. Return to water what wants to grow. Walk away from ground that refuses to receive. This is not cold, this is responsible. Responsibility is love with sleeves rolled up. You asked for a sign today and the wind moved right when that name was mentioned. That was your sign. Follow it with a gentle step, not a sprint. You do not have to rush what is already yours. Claim it with calm. Protect it with prayer. Build it with diligence. Share it with wisdom. I see a scene 3 months from now. You are sitting in a place that used to intimidate you. Your shoulders are low. Your voice is steady. Your eyes are kind and clear. Someone across from you says, "We've been waiting for someone exactly like you." Do not deflect. Say, "Thank you, I've been preparing for this." Preparation is worship in motion. You have been worshiping more than you realize. That's why doors are paying attention. A note for your mornings. Open your hands before you open your apps. Invite presence before opinions. Write 3 lines of gratitude and 1 line of intent. Then act like those lines were a contract, because they are. A note for your nights. Release what is not yours to carry across the pillow. Names, numbers, narratives. Place them in the hands that never sleep. Let rest be the proof that you trust the one who sent me. Archangel Michael says, do not be surprised when people from your past reappear as students rather than judges. Teach without bitterness. Guide without gloating. Serve without shrinking. Remember how long you were a beginner and bless their beginning. But keep your feet pointed forward. The future is polite, but it doesn't wait forever. Walk toward it with your whole breath. This line is for the one who almost closed this because it hurt to hope. I see you. I am standing between you and the next blow. No more blind sides. The only sudden thing coming is sudden help. You will recognize it because it will sound like your own voice when you're most honest. Agree with it quickly. Do not negotiate with your rescue. Let it lift you. Let it seat you in a higher clarity. The room you will enter next has windows on both sides. This means transparency is required. Say only what you can live. Promise only what you can deliver. Deliver more than you promised. Leave the room with quiet gratitude, not loud triumph. Loud triumph attracts theft, quiet gratitude attracts continuity. Continuity is how legacy is built. Legacy is how your name blesses people you will never meet. This is bigger than your feelings. This is bigger than today's mood. This is holy architecture. Now I will place a sentence in your mouth that will find its way into your week. I will not rush, I will not shrink, I will not stop. Say it slowly. Let it ring. Let your walls learn the sound of it. Walls that know your courage will stop echoing old fears. They will echo promise instead. There is someone you must release from the role you cast them in. They are not your enemy, they were your mirror. They showed you where you were still agreeing with scarcity. Bless them and step away from the script. Rewrite the scene. Give abundance the lead role. Watch the plot improve. This is the paragraph where you feel a lift in your chest. That lift is permission. Permission to begin again without apology. Permission to succeed without sabotage. Permission to be joyful on ordinary Tuesdays. Joy is not a prize, joy is a practice. Practice it like scales on a piano until your hands remember without thinking. You asked heaven, is it safe to hope here? Yes. And if the ground betrays you, you will grow wings. Either way, you rise. Either way, you move. Either way, you become more of what was spoken over you before the first sunrise you ever saw. Now, because you have stayed, I will give you the 3-word key for this week. Clarity. Courage. Cadence. Clarity to choose. Courage to begin. Cadence to maintain. Move like a drummer who trusts the song. Even when others play louder, keep time. The room will align to the beat you keep. When anxiety knocks at 3 a.m., meet it with a sentence that turns locks. I am not late. Say it again. Say it slowly. Let it ring. Let your walls learn the sound of it. Walls that know your courage will stop echoing old fears. They will echo promise instead. There is someone you must release from the role you cast them in. They are not your enemy, they were your mirror. They showed you where you were still agreeing with scarcity. Bless them and step away from the script. Rewrite the scene. Give abundance the lead role. Watch the plot improve. This is the paragraph where you feel a lift in your chest. That lift is permission. Permission to begin again without apology. Permission to succeed without sabotage. Permission to be joyful on ordinary Tuesdays. Joy is not a prize, joy is a practice. Practice it like scales on a piano until your hands remember without thinking. You asked heaven, is it safe to hope here? Yes. And if the ground betrays you, you will grow wings. Either way, you rise. Either way, you move. Either way, you become more of what was spoken over you before the first sunrise you ever saw. Now, because you have stayed, I will give you the 3-word key for this week. Clarity. Courage. Cadence. Clarity to choose. Courage to begin. Cadence to maintain. Move like a drummer who trusts the song. Even when others play louder, keep time. The room will align to the beat you keep. When anxiety knocks at 3 a.m., meet it with a sentence that turns locks. I am not late. Say it again. I am not late. Say it until the calendar stops judging you and becomes your servant. Time is a tool in faithful hands. Hold it with intention. Use it like light. This closing is not an ending, it is a hinge. Doors turn on hinges. Let this hinge swing you into rooms your younger self would not enter alone. You are not alone. I am here. Heaven is near. Help is awake. Your name is known. Your story is turning. Your breath is steadying. Your hands are ready. Walk forward now, beloved. And if something in you whispers, stay with this voice, then follow that pull and subscribe to this guidance so you don't miss the next exact line for your path. We will continue, step by step, breath by breath, assignment by assignment. When you hit the next paragraph of your life, I will meet you there and speak again. Now rise. Now act. Now become. And watch what happens when holy timing meets your holy yes. This is the moment where your courage stops whispering and starts ringing like a bell. This is the moment where your future clears its throat and calls you by name. Do not pretend you cannot hear it. Answer out loud, even if your voice trembles. Trembling is still movement. A quiet yes still moves mountains. Archangel Michael says, you have been rehearsing for a door that is already unlocked. Push. You do not need permission to walk into what has your fingerprints all over it. You only need agreement. Agree with heaven and your steps will turn into sentences that write the next chapter for you. I watched you compare your timing to theirs and shrink. Comparison is a thief that learns your schedule. Lock your windows. Draw your focus like a sword. Bless what others have and get back to building what is in your hands. You asked for a lightning bolt. Heaven sent you a lamp. Walk by lamplight and you will see enough to take the next right step. Next steps are how miracles keep their appointments. You will not miss yours. I saw a blueprint rolled tight in the corner of your room. You have looked at it 100 times and told yourself, soon. Soon is a soft word that steals hard days. Trade soon for now. Unroll the blueprint. Name the first stake you will drive into the ground before the sun sleeps. Do one unglamorous task with holy attention. Watch the ground begin to change its mind about you. The soil recognizes faithful hands. It opens easier for them. You keep asking if you are qualified. Hear me clearly, you are qualified by assignment. When God gives a lane, He gives legs. When God gives a door, He gives a key in your breath. Say your name like a key. Listen to the sound it makes. That sound fits a lock you've been circling for years. Turn it. I am dealing with the echo that keeps haunting your mornings. The one that repeats old accusations like a broken radio. Silence is being issued like a court order from heaven's bench. You will still hear your own thoughts, but the static will fade. Clarity will take the microphone. You will recognize clarity because it never shouts to be believed. It simply stands and the room rearranges around it. Let your decisions stand like that. Simple. True. Quietly unstoppable. There is a kindness coming to your money. You will stop treating it like a wild animal and start treating it like a trained servant. Tell it where to go. Give it assignments with names and dates. Let generosity be strategic, not scattered. Let saving be joyful, not fearful. Let investment be informed by peace, not panic. Do not despise small decimals, they are seeds that know how to multiply when watered with consistency. And you, become the kind of person your future can trust. Show up when you said you would. Keep your word when no one is watching. End what you start so endings learn to bless you. I am sending you a mentor in the form of a mirror. They won't flatter you. They will focus you. They will speak one sentence that stings and then heals. Wear that sentence like armor. Not to hide behind, but to move in. Armor is not for fear, it is for freedom. You will breathe easier when you are well fitted in truth. Now, about the door at 9 p.m. It is not a superstition. It is a window where obedience meets opportunity. Before that hour arrives, write the one message you have avoided. Call the one name you keep postponing. Prepare the one document that keeps staring at you from the desk. Place it in motion. What moves begins to attract movement. Momentum is magnetic. You do not need a storm, you need a start. I see your name, bright as a banner, above 3 places. Home. Work. Worship. In your home, there will be laughter that used to be expensive for you. It will be free. In your work, there will be clarity where there used to be clutter. Your calendar will stop bossing you and start serving you. In your worship, there will be depth where there used to be performance. You will love presence more than applause. And you will be surprised how applause follows presence when you are not chasing it. You who have been the strong one for so long, lay it down for 1 hour and be held. Strength that never rests becomes brittle. Rested strength bends and does not break. Let God carry what your shoulders were never built to lift every day. You will feel taller after surrender. You will think clearer after humility. Humility is not shrinking, it is standing in your true size without pretending to be the architect. You build with what you're given. He gives. You receive. You build. This is holy rhythm. Keep it and you will not burn out while the lights get brighter. There is a rumor about you in the spirit, they finish. Carry that reputation into rooms that expect flinching. Finish and walk out quietly. Quiet exits leave holy echoes. People will talk, I bless their conversations to turn into invitations. Now, I will speak to the ache you keep secret. The one no one notices because you smile with skill. You are not foolish for wanting a love that sees you. You are not needy for wanting a friendship that protects your name in rooms you never enter. These longings are not weaknesses, they are homing beacons for your tribe. I am reweaving your circles. Some threads will break. Let them. Some threads will glow. Follow them. Love will not require you to mute your calling. If it demands silence from your purpose, it is not love, it is fear wearing perfume. Choose love that breathes on your fire and brings water for your roots. You asked if your past disqualifies you from gentleness. No. Your past trained you to recognize it. Now you will insist on it without apology. Gentleness is not the absence of strength. Gentleness is strength that knows its power and chooses precision. Be precise with your yes. Be precise with your no. Heaven respects clear answers. Crooked answers breed crooked outcomes. Straight answers become straight roads. Walk them and you will arrive sooner without sprinting. A word about the battle in your mind at night. Do not try to outthink darkness. Turn on a light. Read one line of promise out loud. Write one sentence of truth with your own hand. Darkness is allergic to your written obedience. It leaves quietly when you make truth visible. Keep a pen by your bed. Make the night a classroom where lies drop out because they cannot pass the test of scripture and sense. You will win there. You will sleep there. You will dream there. And when you wake, you will know exactly which 2 tasks are assignment and which 5 are noise. Obey the 2. Let the 5 wait without guilt. Guilt is not your guide, purpose is. Purpose has a calm voice and terrific memory. It remembers what God said when the crowd forgets. Lean toward that voice. Now, let me place a picture before your eyes. A long corridor. Doors on both sides. Some are wide open with confetti on the floor. Some are quiet with warm light underneath. Some are closed with heavy locks that look important. Walk past the confetti. Walk past the noisy rooms that need you to clap for them. Stop at the quiet door with warm light. That is yours. Knock gently. It will open as if it was waiting for your specific knuckles. Inside, you will find 3 chairs. Sit in the middle. Balance. Do not swing to the extremes that used to define you. Excess hustle on the left. Excess hesitation on the right. Balance in the middle. Breathe. Now the letter on the table, open it. It says, keep the altar of your attention clean. Guard your morning like a gate. Treat your schedule like a sanctuary. Honor your body like a borrowed instrument. Bless your money like a messenger. Love your people like a legacy. Read it again slowly until each line becomes muscle memory. Muscles remember what minds forget under pressure. This is why practice is holy. Practice peace. Practice focus. Practice generosity. Practice endings. Practice beginnings. Practice staying. You will master what you practice without applause. Applause will arrive late and act like it knew you all along. Smile and keep building. There is a promise hovering over your next Tuesday. It looks ordinary at first glance. A meeting. A message. A moment at a doorway. But the air will change. You will feel a small lift behind your lungs. That is your cue. Say yes to the opportunity that asks for your voice, not your mask. Leave your mask in the drawer, it has done its time. Your face is ready for the light. You carry a kindness that disarms rooms. Use it, but do not spend it on people who weaponize your softness. Set a boundary that smiles while it says no. No is a full sentence spoken by people who respect their assignment. Respect your assignment. It cost heaven more than you know to place it in your hands. Carry it like a flame in the wind. Shield it when needed. Share it when asked. Stoke it when tired. Never blow it out to make anyone comfortable in the dark. Invite them into the light or keep walking. You and I have walked a long way in these lines. You have felt your chest loosen and then tighten and then loosen again. That is the stretching of old cages. They will not fit you by morning. Do not climb back in because you recognize the bars. Recognize the sky instead. Name the color of your next dawn. Say it out loud. Hear your room learn a new word. Rooms remember brave words. They hold them for the next time you feel small. Speak bravely now. I will place a seal on this moment to keep it from leaking. The seal is this sentence. I move on holy time toward holy doors with holy peace. Say it 3 times. Let it settle into your bones. When fear knocks, answer with that sentence and watch the hallway change light. The light will favor your steps. Steps will become a walk. Your walk will become a way. Others will follow your way and call it hope. You will call it Tuesday. Because miracles will become normal where you stand. Normal is not boring when it is built by heaven. It is steady. It is clean. It is sustainable. This is what you wanted all along. Not fireworks, fireplace. Not frenzy, fruit. Not applause, assignment. And still, applause will meet you at mile markers you did not advertise. Wave kindly and keep your cadence. Clarity. Courage. Cadence. These 3 have chosen to travel with you. Treat them like friends. Seat them at your table. Ask them questions. Listen when they answer quickly. They always answer quickly. Because truth does not stall. Only fear does. You have starved fear for many paragraphs now. Keep it hungry. Feed faith instead. Faith eats focus and grows tall. Let it be taller than your tallest doubt. Let it be taller than the room that once convinced you to hunch. Stand to your full height. Breathe to your full depth. Write to your full truth. Build to your full calling. Love to your full kindness. Rest to your full trust. And when the clock nears 9 p.m., do not flinch. Do what we agreed. Send what we named. Step where we pointed. Then be still. Let the result knock on your door without you running down the street chasing it. You are not a chaser anymore. You are a carrier. Carriers stay steady and let outcomes arrive right on time. Holy time. Your time. Now rise again. Walk to the edge of this paragraph like it is a balcony. Look out. See how far you've come in one conversation. Imagine what one obedient week will do. Imagine what one obedient month will build. Imagine what one obedient year will bless. Smile. Because you just felt the future smile back. And if you desire this voice to keep guiding you, line by line, step by step, stay connected, subscribe to this guidance, and return often. Every time you do, your courage will remember faster, your clarity will aim truer, and your cadence will keep time with heaven's drum. I will meet you in the next line you live. Keep moving. Keep choosing. Keep shining. I am with you, and the door ahead is already turning on its hinges for your holy yes.